A new state law could save parents hundreds of dollars every month on child care. Good evening. I'm David Andrews.
And I'm Ann Emmerich. Child care is expensive, but a Michigan program is helping families split that cost 3 ways between themselves, their employers, and the state. News 10's Jaden Hawkins is live in studio with the details.
Ann and David, the program is the first of its kind solution to help make life a little less stressful for parents. If your employer participates in TriShare, your child care bill would be split evenly between you, your employer, and the state. This could be a big win for families who feel like they are working just to pay for daycare.
Seeing the different costs and different child cares, it really put into perspective, oh my gosh, how am I going to work and also pay for childcare?
It's a question facing Michigan families all across the state. Jada Robinson Romero works at her son's daycare for a tuition discount. She says some parents have stopped working altogether because childcare costs too much.
You can't afford to do daycare and work, or you're working to just pay a daycare bill.
That struggle is exactly why Michigan created the TriShare child care program. It divides child care costs 3 ways between you, your employer, and the state.
I'm seeing more of my paycheck than I did before.
Working parents qualify if their household income falls between 200 and 400% of the federal poverty level, and their child meets the age criteria. Sean Premer at Consumers Credit Union offers the program to her employees.
We actually just set a budget that's about $70,000 a year more than what we've been paying because we see the benefit in it.
She says the program has helped her retain workers.
If you're struggling to retain parents, which are really the future leaders of your organization, right? Because all of us older people are going to be retired in no time, right? And so you need to build your workforce.
For employers on the fence about participating in the program, Premer says employees have options to limit the expense, like starting small or setting a budget.
All right, Jaden, thank you. Now, if your employer participates in TriShare, your HR department or administrator can walk you through the application, which will likely ask for proof of employment, details about your income, and information on who cares for your child.
A picture